over it. It was just one of them stupid, you know, like one of them content rating, disclaimers. Warning, this video should not be viewed by anybody. The content's, not suitable for any audience whatsoever and should not be, it was just really stupidly funny.
Okay, yeah.
But of course, the content listened to by anybody was what the funny part was, and I'm looking for something similar to that to put up. That if you can find something that even comes vaguely similar, that would, that we can play with and work with. That, yeah.
I saw somebody on the last telethon. This dude over here with a guitar.
You mean you saw his hand come out in front of the camera?
I didn't watch the whole telethon last telethon, but I did get in there and spend $5, $10, $15, something like that.
So is Shroud going to be playing music for us today? No, Shroud is not in game.
When I'm done with this, I have to leave at 12:45 or 1:40.
All right, we got about a minute 45 in the newscast. The newscast is going to finish up, and we are rolling. I.e., we are streaming live.
Hey, that's a good thing I've got my waiting screen up.
Yeah, I don't use a waiting screen. I guess I should put that up there. And so I put all the silly things that we do for giggles and grins. People get to actually hear and see some of the weird stuff that goes on before we actually hit the real show.
Well, before you do, you mean? I care a lot. I need a copy of that ABC file as well.
Okay.
Faith No More.
Which intro are we going to run today?
W. No, wait, no. F. O.
F. O. The original?
Well, the one you were playing earlier this morning.
Okay, that's O. That's the original. All right, 30 seconds till radio. And quiet on the set. Boo.
Oh, come on.
Boo.
It's not that one.
That one.
What the hell did you change the name to?
The traitor died.
No, it didn't. He just messaged me. Nope, not file, not found. File not found.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Technical difficulties. Play technical difficulties music. Blah, 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 blah.
And now the Grimy Trader's dead. Laz broke it. It's like Kim Kardashian. He broke the internet. Although I'm still waiting for Kim Kardashian to actually break the internet.
Let's try this one more time real quick.
File not found.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are with no other than the dynamic duo Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz. Technical difficulties long.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of technical difficulties, entertainment happenings here inside Shroud Avatar, 5 days a week for your listening and viewing pleasure. Today, for the record, is a January 5th, 2017 here inside Shroud Avatar. And it's been an interesting week, to say the least. And of course, a very special guest back in the studio today. Did he make it back from his smoke break yet?
Well,
No, I'm not here. No.
No, he's back from his druid sabbatical. Aureus Coilmore, welcome back.
Thank you.
And of course, welcome everybody to the show.
Who the hell let him out of the basement?
Oh, is that what it was? Somebody had him locked away in the basement. Is that what
you
the
had him in the
sabbatical was?
basement? Yeah.
'Cause we've just pictured him prancing around the forest eating those funky mushrooms naked, you know.
Yeah,
But,
when I hear druid sabbatical, that's what I envision: naked forest orgy and lots of recreational activities.
It was
Absolutely.
very religious experience. It was kind of half Catholic, half Baptist, kind of a cactus, really.
A cactus.
That's cool.
Well, welcome everybody to the show. We had a couple little difficulties there. We're trying out some new stuff here in the new year, so bear with us. We will get it all together, and by the end of 2017, we'll probably have that all fixed, and we'll start breaking it all over again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. And of course, welcome all you folks out there on TV. Thanks for joining us, guys. So, what do we got today, Jack? We got all sorts of interesting little tidbits going on out there in the world.
Yeah, we definitely have a lot of information. Some new stuff was posted out on the front page related to stuff that's going to be in the Friday update no matter what. But the holiday song contest, the judging was finalized, but I haven't seen a post about the winners being announced.
There is actually a post out there. Barrick did make a post out there that they are going through all the
submissions. Yeah,
and we will have a winner announced by end of week, he said, which again will probably be in tomorrow's
Friday
newsletter.
update. Yeah.
Now, of course, with as many different entries as there were in the different categories, it looks like we just may have a winner in each category.
Well, I think the Wolfdom collection will win everything again because last I checked, it was the only video.
We're pretty confident behind that one, but we shall see. I mean, considering that they did post that as their Christmas card electronically out there, and we're thinking it has a pretty decent chance, So.
Oh yeah, pretty decent chance.
But move on the main page. A couple things we do need to point you to today, and of course, if you guys haven't paid attention to win best crowdfunded game, by MMO Game Awards 2016, but we are now up for the newest nomination, Most Wanted MMO of 2017, being run by MMORPG out there, Player's Choice 2016 Awards.
The difference is for the MMORPG one, for the nomination, in order to vote for that, it's one vote per person, and you must register on MMORPG.
That's right. And of course, don't forget there is Richard's book out on the 10th, I believe it is.
Yeah, it's coming out very soon. Yes.
And if you pre-order now, you can get $20 off Shroud of the Avatar if you're not already a backer. So if you pre-order, explore, and create, you can get $20 off into the game. So some good stuff out there for you folks, for starters. And of course, there's more information, but I know we're going to go. So, and it's not really pertinent to get out to the news today. So we're going to.
Well, I was going to say, as far as the explore, create, so Richard's ability to travel has actually influenced his game design, and that's what he does, and he tells a bunch of these stories. And it's just like the term avatar that everybody has been familiarized with, all because of Ultima 3.
That's right.
Or was it Ultima 4? 3 or 4?
I thought it was 4.
It might have been 4. That was Quest of the Avatar, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So Ultima 4
was the first box that had Avatar on the box.
It was a novel use. It was a novel use at the time for the term Avatar, because before that, Avatar was only a word that certain Hindus knew, and it was a religious affiliation, whereas Richard used Avatar to represent the player in the game. Most of the Ultima games, the player is transported from Earth into the game world, and that's where they're supposed to be acting noble and everything else. So it's supposed to be...
Prior to that, in the game world, you usually played a character. You didn't play yourself.
Yeah.
And to things like Duke Nukem and Wolfenstein, you played Duke Nukem, you were playing Duke Nukem. You weren't playing yourself, you were running around as Nukem killing things,
That's right.
This was one of the first times where they insert you to make those decisions and not play the character, which is what, of course, changed gaming history at the point. And of course, we're very happy for it. That is for sure.
Of course, Richard might just join in and chime in if he's listening right now and join us in game, which is always an opportunity. Other updates: we do have the community spotlight for this week of the town of Styx. If you want to go over that,
I thought we were going to wait on that because we knew that was coming out tomorrow.
Okay, we'll wait on that. We'll skip the rest of it and we'll go to other things that are relevant.
We have burning soapboxes, just burning under our feet. Some macroing stuff too. Of course, the post that Merc tagged me in, which I believe is a hot topic, and I think that we discussed out there because I think it's broke personally. And
that's one where tomorrow's show, that's where we're going to be turning scrap into pulp for the entire show. So, we already know how broken it is.
Well, that's got to do with that. But we're going to talk about the buff system and the health system there.
Food buffs.
Well, let's get the normal stuff out of the way for the good boys and girls, because we do have a stand-up corner from yesterday.
Yes.
And of course we do have a calendar of events, and we do have, of course, all sorts of other stuff. We got Christmas party coming up. We got Soda Gus. We got other fights coming up. All sorts of stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and roll on in.
Yeah, so our stand-up corner, don't forget, this is where our devs sit there and say, hey, I'm working on this, and then this is what I worked on yesterday, this is what I'm working on today. Something random gets written down by Chaos and then eventually gets published out for us to read and peruse and
you guys
interpret.
Playing musical chairs in here?
Yes. Why?
No, I just hear them all bouncing around in this room.
Okay. Yeah.
Somebody's got a bad connection.
Maybe. So yesterday, we always do the day before, so this was yesterday's stand-up corner from January 4th. Remember, today is the 5th. Over in the art department, Bob was working on the pristine Gothic water mansion.
Bob the Builder.
And the obsidian home bugs.
Bug.
And some new chests.
Bug.
New chest. New chest.
New chest.
Yes.
Nude chests?
That's
Nude
right.
nude chest.
Nude chest. Damon was working on the playtest feedback
New guy.
and schedule meetings and visual effects tasks. Fletcher was working on the clockwork armor.
Yay, finally. Armor with the radio built in.
That's right. Kevin was shocking the monkey.
Shock the monkey.
That's right. And squirrel variants. And clockworking the dragon.
Yeah.
Yep. Leo the sound guy.
I hear that dragon's going to be wound up.
It's going to be tightly wound. Tightly wound and bound.
Not going to be happy.
Leo the sound guy was working on wolves and spooky ghosts and mimics.
Mimic.
Matt the almighty Gix Vargats was working on ballet emotes. Come on, you need
to be dreaming.
You need to be working on your pirouette. Come on, Laz. I know you can do it.
I know he's been dreaming.
Come on, pirouette. Pirouette. Come on, pirouette.
No.
You called him a pirouette?
I can't spin around in my chair. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah, lies. Reed was working on the Shogun Town Keep home. And Scotty was working on Xenos. He's making sure that all of those statues, that their penises are facing the correct way. He has to make sure that they've all been happily satisfied.
So they're all facing up.
Gotcha. Right.
Exactly. Then over in design, Brandon was working on the Shogun assets. Oh, you're not going to do it this time?
Shogun. Oh, he said assets.
Yeah, that's it. And regional recipes. Seawolf. He's putting a waterfall inside the siege mountain.
Man, sometimes you got to take a leak real bad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, Arius, you missed the wedding the other day between Merc.
The golden showers.
And who did he get married to? I forgot. Who did Merc marry? I forgot.
Valor somebody.
Valor Bastagio. You missed all the golden showers that were happening during the wedding.
And hence a waterfall. Gotcha.
Yeah, so Dan was working on the general catch-up and decoration prefabs and for books and letters and player towns.
What about the General Mustard and Mayo?
Well, they aren't here today.
Did Colonel Mustard get promoted to General?
Well, I don't know. What is?
I don't have a clue.
Last I saw he was in the dining room with the
with a lead pipe.
No candlestick.
Oh, well, who had the lead pipe?
Well, we don't know that yet.
Don't ask where it was. I mean,
the lead pipe.
Oh my.
Oh. Fire Lotus was working on the ruins NPCs, barks, and combat text.
God, he just ruins those NPCs.
Oh my.
There we go.
You gotta love that. Sanio was working on Vauban Pass spawns and Blood Bay spawns.
Blood Bay.
Yes. Sorcerer Steve was working on Brookside points of interest and caves. He was digging deep in them dark caves. Travis was working on the new Kobold dungeon.
Poking around in Brookside's cave.
Well, he had to go through the dark entrance.
I love this shit.
Yeah, over in tech, Bobby was working on the sun motion.
Bobby.
It's like, look, it's a sun.
Well, followed up, next will be the daughter motion. Which goes back to the whole pirouette thing earlier.
Yes, it does. As well as keys and fountains. Eric was working on bugs and respawn updates. Jason was working on Release 38 and Release 39 planning. Wizard Smoke working on those chat window updates and home moving.
Very nice. I'm waiting for that one.
You're going to love this one coming up. Burning Toad.
The Burn.
He's working on
Burn.
Oh, Maynard thinks we're a bunch of freaks.
We are a bunch of freaks. He doesn't have to think it. We know it.
We are. And then after that,
what was Burning Toad working on?
Well, he's trying to save homes.
Yeah.
I think that has to do with home moving and
help save the homes. Donate now.
That's
Donation
right.
chest up front in the lot. Just go ahead and drop some kodos in there, and you too can help save some homes.
Oh yeah, save my home.
Save the home fund.
That's right. Tassilo was working on the forums updates and backend updates and metric support and architecture.
Metrics.
Eric was working on the forums and sanity.
Oh,
Reese was still trying to find some sanity and regressing and offers testing. Serafina was working on customer service and QA. Which takes us to the last group, the production management and useless overhead group, with Gorn trying on that red Speedo as he worked on the general metrics.
General metrics. He's concentrating on them metrics. Gotta love this shit.
1 + 1 is 7. Barrick was working on the party plan.
But 7?
Yes. Party plan and the web updates and community. Hutch was working on general management and asset reviews and map bugs.
Bugs.
And I'm wanted for not paying attention.
What? I said it. Where are you at?
Well, I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
You'll hear it in the replay. It was there.
Not even.
Blacking.
Lord British said he was looking for plot jiras for the Courage Path and tinfoil hats because it's all a conspiracy.
Hats. They've been listening. Somebody's been listening to me.
Someone said to trust the Oracle, but yeah, you really need to call the Oracle into question.
So we can put down houses on plot gyros, right?
We hope.
Right.
Something like that, yeah. Chaos was working on SQL solutions and the Shogun bundle data workup.
SQL solutions? Well, the second movie's never as good as the first.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Most of the time it's not, but occasionally the sequel actually trumps the original movie.
Let's not say the word Trump.
Yeah. The real question is, when is this song going to end?
Take out some trash.
Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Where did you
trash
run to?
On my lap?
Well, What are you doing? You ran all the way over to the sign, and we're supposed to be doing something else right now.
Yeah, well, I had something to do. Work. Why did that not work?
I don't know, but
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing. And you're killing me, Smalls.
I'm killing you. This is killing me.
And don't worry, be happy doesn't seem to work.
Do you need a refund?
So on so many
Nah,
aspects of
I'm
life.
good.
I mean, a replacement?
Well, it may just be the fact that it doesn't work on the lute. It might be one of those piano, harp, other instrument songs.
Trying to
That, or it might have been
figure out why I'm trying to remove somebody from my lot and they're not being removed from my lot.
Oh.
Why? What am I missing?
I know what you're doing.
Yeah, but it's not working.
Yeah.
And
Couldn't tell you.
But anyway.
No, so what else do we have today?
Well, we have...
do you want to talk about some blood and hair?
Yes, we do have another topic out there, which of course is massively OP, overpowered, has put out a list of its weirdest MMO and RPG stories of 2016. And of course, who top 2 in the craziest stories and MMOs out there this year, but of course, Richard Garriott.
Yeah, the time that Richard Garriott sold his blood for Shroud of the Avatar, and don't forget that there is still stuff available as far as those blood reliquaries. I think that there's still one Starr reliquary left. I'm not certain, though. I would have to go check. Open up a new tab and go to the add-on store and go play around.
It's just 12 grand.
Just 12 grand. 12, 13. Yep. At the time this article was published, which was the other day, there was still one Lord British reliquary for 13,000 and 2 Dark Star pieces remaining at 12 and 13,000. So, and proceeds from those sales benefit both the game as well as a designated medical charity, which is actually kind of cool. The funny thing is that they think that what's actually kind of weirder is the fact that Richard donated part of his rat tail, and that was won by Sarah Dragon, who is a guy, by the way, which we all learned when Sarah won his 1B. But yes, so
That's good to know.
yep.
But of course, yeah, the blood reliquaries and the selling of his two of the moments in MMO history here this year, and of course, rightfully so. How many other game designers are out there selling off their bodily fluids and other things to help support the cause?
Well, it's just part of that metaphor that the developers put their blood, sweat, and tears into every single product, and so this becomes the literal translation of that. Here's some of my blood.
I'm waiting for the fingernails.
I'm waiting for the sperm bank.
Oh.
Well, the fingernails, we actually know who has all of those, and that's Casey.
See, he's been hanging around the garbage pail bin lately.
Yeah, Casey is the collector of all fingernails. But Casey hasn't been by recently, so...
Yeah, it's been about a week or so.
Yeah, I mean, that was Christmas break, so he was off of work, but he is working hard. So, anything else that you want to say about the blood, sweat, and tears?
So I want to let people know that we have the craziest team of people and what they'll do to go ahead and promote their product.
And the funny thing is, like, there's those discussions about whether or not Richard is completely insane or not. And no, if you ever meet him, you'll realize that he's just a really down-to-earth guy. He just enjoys what he's doing, and occasionally it's like, yeah,
one of the most
he's game for
asshole people ever meet. Yeah, he is just. I mean, the topics he converses about. And I've been there many a days where he goes from space adventure to politics to gaming to philosophy to what he had for dinner and food. So he can sit there and talk about some of the most interesting stuff that you've ever talked about. And it's always wonderful sitting down, listening, just having a conversation with him. And not talking about business, just having a general chat over some drinks or just shooting the shit about some memories. Always fun. And of course, always fun seeing him hearing game, doing his thing, making sure that things are exactly the way and we got to tell you folks, and you probably heard us joke, and we always joke all week long, but he wipes his character over and over and over, and he runs the quest lines until they exactly the way he wants them to run, how he wants them to feel, and all that good stuff. And that says a lot. I don't know any other developers that I know of that I've heard will actually sit down and play their own product dedicated like that to do QA as it may be. So
does he have an alt?
Yes, he does. So
he does.
His Lord British, whenever he's playing that in-game, generally is invulnerable, but he does have his old SCA name. If you know your Lord British history, you know that it's a bicycle part that's misspelled. And what he does is he plays that as a newbie through all the quest lines and does everything that he can to make sure that everything is actually taken care of.
Yes.
So his name is Flat Tire?
Nope. Not telling you the part.
It's Rubber Hose. But moving right along, of course. I want to jump over. I really want to talk about this food buff thing here. Truthfully, I think I've had enough on the macro front. But does anybody else have the botting platform before we go ahead and start beating another horse to death?
Well, it depends on did you want to go to the bug or did you want to go to the post that you were tagged in?
Doesn't matter.
Well, okay. There is let's go to the bug first. The bug.
I don't know if I have that one handy, so let me just get it up here.
Well, you just open up the link. So inside of there is a bug report in the game that says that the Wolf Surprise health buff is not working, even though the text says that there's a +4 health per second displays as a buff, but your health does not regen at +4. And that's one where that is going to be by design. While you're in combat mode, that buff does not work, so you actually have to be out of combat for the buff to actually increase. And I know Merc had some comments on that as well as you, because you both have a...
Well, see, this is what I don't understand, and this just absolutely makes no sense to me. Okay, I'm going to stand up so that I can do this, and of course, I'm going to see if I got a little food on me, which I'm sure I do.
Well, I mean, I forgot which dev this is that says, after testing Wolf Surprise and other foods, they are working into design food focus and health regeneration only work outside of combat with weapons sheathed.
That makes no sense whatsoever. I have a 4-hour buff duration, or as with this apple I'm going to eat, the buff is a set time for a set duration.
Yeah.
Focus per second for 2 minutes. So you're telling me that the minute I do this, my buff is useless, and I'm wasting the rest of my time on the buff. Why does that kill the buff? Why does that kill the buff? That absolutely makes no sense. I go into combat mode, and now my buff is no longer working. I buff. Why am I using the buff?
Well, then we actually have to get into the other aspect of that is what's the difference between toggle out of combat real quick. Why is that considered resting mode and hitting the Z key and unsheathing your weapons considered combat mode? And
yeah, well, I understand that it's for combat, but I am not engaged in combat. I should not be penalized the buff just because I've pulled my sword out. And again,
he said penal.
Idea is to have yes, that's right, is to have the buff during combat so that you have a little added extra edge so you can beat that little extra harder mob. If I only have it during rest, I don't freaking need the goddamn buff.
You know what? For rest mode, to optimize that buff, you should actually be sitting down.
Actually, you should be lying down.
Lying down or sitting down, reclining.
Lying down is the one that goes back to the original design, that the more rest you are, and lying down originally was the best way to redo that. And of course, yes, a lot of people go, oh, that was originally. I don't know if they played with that. I don't know if that's got messed up.
That would be tech programming time, them deciding, let's not waste the time on that right now.
But
yeah, that food buff, since it's only +4 to your health regen, it shouldn't be affected by combat or not. Because being in combat mode,
if I'm going after one of them big 6-hour buffs, I want to go out grinding for 6 hours. I don't want to spend half again. We're going to prove a point tomorrow. Let's make sure we have plenty of stock for that tomorw. By the way,
I've got plenty. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I'm sure I do too. I've got a couple thousand that need to be processed.
And
so.
not only that, like if I have to go from scrapping pulp to actually using reagents to make those scrolls, then I can do that as well. Or I could always go plant my damn greenhouse again.
No, I think just constantly making the pulp
and then it's a matter of also discussing how many teleports or recalls we can actually make with 1 hour's worth of work.
Yes, well,
ooh, yeah.
Again, that's barely 100. The way I've figured it. But that's again.
Oh yeah.
So again,
you love that old mine, don't you?
But Bug, hey, that wasn't me, but I do. Oh my! How to get the real one? I don't do it right. Nobody does it quite like Sulu.
Yeah, and Royce, which fantasies did I ruin? I need the answer for that one.
We're ruining fantasies now.
Oh yeah.
Get back to
work. What are we working on? What are we doing?
So again, now I haven't read this whole thing because I assume they were going to fix, but now that I'm hearing this, I just don't see it. You come through, you tell us you're going to give us this amazing food system, but the food system only works when I'm not in combat. What the fuck? Really, WTF? Give me a break. The whole idea behind those buffs is so we can have them in combat. At least that's the way I believe it was presented. I believe that's the way everybody else perceived it to be presented. So, WTF, folks? Thoughts, suggestions? What do you all feel? And I already know how Merc feels. So, is Merc even here, or did he fall asleep on us again?
Merc passed out.
Yeah, okay. Put himself into a pot pie coma, did he?
Yes, he did. And that chicken pot pie, it looked delicious.
It did. It looked like it was nice and crispy. But, so I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
It's kind of like only wearing your armor when you're at home, but not when you're out fighting monsters.
Yeah, taking a bath in your armor, it just doesn't make any freaking sense. Absolutely. So is this
because the biggest time that you need your buffs or when you're in.
It's what I'm
when
getting
you're
my ass
attacking.
handed to me by a half a dozen different
Exactly.
mobs. Exactly. I don't need strength and +4 focus regeneration when I'm sitting around doing nothing. That's going to do it. When I'm in the middle of the heat of battle, I need that regeneration.
Then you actually have to discuss the delay between going in and out of combat.
Well, there's that too. Then
because
which is not auto attack.
Yeah.
I mean, this leads into so many different avenues of just tiny little instances that are causing all sorts of just, again, I don't get it. But we're going to find out how much people get tomorrow. We'll have on Monday about it, I'm sure. And see if anybody's really paying attention to what the hell's going on around here. Pays attention to these two idiots.
Nope, no one ever does.
But meanwhile, moving right, we've got a couple more minutes. We got some other events and stuff to cover out there. Christmas party's coming up, and we have the Christmas party here.
Incredibly early, isn't it?
Yes, it is incredibly early for the Christmas party.
You mean the holiday party?
The holiday office party, because down at the offices actually took some time off to spend with their families, and they don't do a Christmas thingy down in the themselves.
Well, I mean, one of our developers posted their Christmas tree along with their Hanukkah thing, candelabra. What's that?
Their Hanukkah menorah.
Yes. Jesus, I forgot.
Candelabra. Their Hanukkah bush.
Yeah, their Hanukkah bush. The
Watch out, people!
tree.
We're getting Hasidic up in this shit.
I tell you.
That's right. I'm gonna. It's like, yeah. So one of our developers does have a tattoo on their back. In Hebrew, it says "Papa."
Oh, very nice.
Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see?
It's followed with "Papa, don't preach."
Oh,
come on! Yeah,
but,
I'm looking for the post right now because I completely lost it. So I'm trying to delay.
So I can throw it down here. I just
This week at the opera, Bullwinkle shall recite Madonna's "Papa, don't preach."
Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Papa, don't preach. I've been losing sleep, but I've made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby.
Well,
there's
the funny thing is that it's like I've got the holiday party thread for the people that are attending, so I can just look at that.
Oh, you have the
yeah.
But yes, if you want to attend in person, you still have some time. You can RSVP via this post here. I put it in Discord. I'll throw it over in chat for you guys over there, so that you folks can check that out.
I paid $5 for the cloak.
And yes, you can make a donation via the PayPal. The donation link is there. $5 will get you a cloak. There is a cloak for this event, and all you need is a $5 donation. On the donation, you say it is for this holiday party. Otherwise, it's just going to go for lunch.
But
right. Yes, if you want it to go for something, you want to buy some ice cream, you want to buy Dark Star some booze, you want to, ice cream, that would be Beric. We know how much Beric loves his ice cream. You want to send a pizza to
Starr.
I was going to say, what's her name? Fire Lotus up in Alaska.
Yeah, how do you buy a pizza for Fire Lotus in Alaska?
Well, you send it to the Portalarium Fund, and they call up Domino's in Alaska. Tex, you're bleeding over on me, buddy.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, you gotta take it, and you gotta cook it in an oven, and then you pull it out, and then it's baked Alaska.
There we go. And of course, don't forget, coming up, we got Soda Gus Ball. Soda Gus Ball is in registration right now. Where is that tab? Oh. That's what I get for doing it the hard way, the old-fashioned way. Soda Gustball preseason tournament starting Saturday, January 21st at 4:30 New Britannia time. Go out to sodagustball.com and you can sign up, get your team signed up, and get yourself in on the action. I know we'll probably be out there covering it, just checking it out, and of course talking about all the fun sexual innuendo that goes on when you have to gently blow a ball into a hole.
Into a warm, fuzzy hole.
Yeah, that's right.
Scrody, you might want to get this checked out, by the way.
It depends on how big the basket really is. Moving right along.
Where are you moving to?
We gotta move on.
Straight to hell if we're not careful.
I have to skedaddle early, guys.
Okay,
I know you'll
thank
miss
you.
me. I've said so much.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
we're gonna. So
Scrooty, you need to shut up. Why do you talk
We love
so
you
much?
long time.
Oh, yes, we do.
say it before you go.
Anything you want.
There we go. So this way we got that in for today.
That's right. Scrota's music service on shroudmarketplace.com. Yes, $5 gets you anything you want. Okay, so we're looking at the calendar now or something?
We're looking at the community calendar.
Are you sure about that? So what's this community calendar look like?
Looking at the calendar. I don't know if you're looking at the community calendar.
I'm looking at my phone right now because someone just sent me a text message. Someone, please don't do the puke emote while someone is eating lunch.
Oh well, see, Scrota, you're turning off the viewer. Come on now.
At least the blood was coming from that end.
Yeah, well, good point.
Okay, so our community
People
calendar.
should know better to eat lunch when they're watching lunch.
Exactly. Community calendar is provided to us by NBNN, where it is hosted. If you want your community calendar associated with the NBN and community calendar, you can always contact Lazarus and have your Google Calendar synchronized with ours. Yay!
Does the 2017 calendar currently have hot nude people on the cover and stuff? Because I love those calendars.
Yes, it does.
We were
but
thinking
you have
of
to
doing
subscribe.
a naked druid calendar, but we didn't have you to consult. But now that you're back, maybe we can do that.
Let me tell you, I can show you a lot of wood.
Has it been debarked?
Right along.
Has it been debarked?
Exactly. Okay, so on our community calendar, don't forget SodaCon is going to be in October. You can purchase your tickets at sodaconaustin.org. There are still non-attendee cloaks are available for a donation, as well as the early bird ticket sales are still ongoing. Today at noon, 3, 6, and midnight, around the clock, there are two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing on Radio Free Britannia, WRFB. On a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack.
Off.
Yes. At 4 o'clock this afternoon on Avatars Radio, Golden Wings Going Country. At 7 p.m. if you're interested in some PvE, you can join Malhari or Kazan Phoenix Fire for the Phoenix Republic PvE nights. Just message them as they go through and explore different dungeons, control points, or wilderness areas. At 8 o'clock, you do need to tune in your ether amplification devices to WRFB.
WRFB.
That is Radio Free Britannia on your ether amplifiers for DJ Justin as she goes in
vibration amplifiers.
Oh yeah. Unmedicated schizophrenia part 2.
Do.
Yes. If you're interested in some PvP,
that's where they urinate on each other. PvP.
With the proper PvP-ness.
Yes. and the golden showers shall abound in the town of Finchfield, which is going to be the Gladiator Wars, which are hosted by Pestilence. So go out to the town of Finchfield between 9 and 9:50 for registration and those battles. And everybody gets to see who has the biggest sword and who's able to thrust the hardest during the battles, which begin promptly at 10.
I swear to God, at first I heard you say Felchfield.
Nope.
But anyway.
Finchfield. No felching. Or there may be felching, but I'm not aware of it. And last but not least is going to be at 10 o'clock this evening on Avatar's Radio, and that is Emberflame doing Temper Tantrum Tea Days. And that's our community calendar this January 5th.
We have cookies.
In Shroud of the Avatar.
Porn.
Cookies and porn?
Shroud of the Avatar. Yeah.
Okay.
Flip on over.
Don't be avatarded.
The dark side.
Oh, yes.
These guys are just having too much fun in here while we're doing our thing. Which ain't no fair. You're not allowed to do that shit, make us laugh while we're trying to be serious.
Trying to read something, and just it's like squirrel.
Squirrel?
I mean, at least they didn't like look up.
I'm telling you. Julian, you're killing us. I love you. I love you.
It's a good thing that he didn't start doing the boobies.
I was just gonna say, because I think I can do that now. I don't know if we'll get a good one or not, but yeah, no.
Nope.
Oh, that is interesting. But moving right along.
Oh, it is actually her boobies.
Yeah, well, you gotta put your mouth.
Oh yeah,
it actually flop around a little.
It's like the boobs are flopping around, avoiding a ball. It's like, what the hell? Or a bullet. Must be a bullet.
The bullet goes right in between the boobs. Yeah,
as they're flopping around. Yeah, it's pretty damn stupid.
You gotta love that stuff. But those weren't the kind of the boobs I was looking for. They were boobs nonetheless.
This is mostly safe for work boobs.
Uh-oh. Jack's backing up.
What are you talking about?
I can hear that construction truck outside the window.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
At least I know the difference now. At least I know it's not your monitor going off telling us that you're dying on us.
Nope.
Ooh. Yeah, we got to find some better bots. These bots are getting lame, I'll tell you.
I know. It's not very wild.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, it's called Wild Bot. I don't get it.
Nope.
Let's get ahead and get on out of here.
We do have to remind everybody about SodaCon 2017, which is going to be October. Go visit the website, SodaConAustin.org for registration and swag. If you're looking for SodaCon shirts, you can get them there. T-shirts, hats, polos, a little bit of everything. Yay.
Hoodies.
Yeah, a little bit of everything.
That's right. That is right.
Now it's time. Oh wait. Okay, so if you want to synchronize your sponsors, since I didn't tell you this before the show, I'll tell you right now. I was going to
say, you didn't tell me yesterday. You didn't tell me today.
Okay, so in order to reset the sponsors, go ahead and inside of OBS, just double click on it and bring it up. Then move up and down one of the sponsors, hit OK, and then bring up the play button or the visible, hit the I thing, and then it starts off on Radio Free Britannia, our first sponsor.
I don't know what the hell you just told me to do.
And then you do it on your computer.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know why I can do it and you can't.
God, that was open-ended.
Maybe I'll have to... I have to show Laz how to get it up.
It's like I go in, I move one, I move one.
Hit OK, and then click on the eyeball, make it visible, and then it starts off at the very first one.
What eyeball? I don't know what eyeball you're talking about.
To make it the what's being displayed on the screen for the sources.
Oh, that eyeball. I got
that eyeball. Yes. Complicated.
But I'm up here now, so I don't know where the hell it all is.
Where are you
I
at
think it
now?
all got.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Either
I'm
that or
looking at
maybe
it.
you should just click on the randomize button and just say fuck it and just will randomly display sponsors.
Yeah. We'll see. Of course, we'll start with the good boys and girls over at Hawkinshire and Markham Farms. Those are 2 boys, not girls, but they're located just south of Central Brittany. There's WRFB. Just south of Central Dawn's Keep for all your cotton, ale, vegetables, and more. And if you need stuff in a hurry, go ahead and check them out on the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.wrfb, where you can hear our show in replays throughout the day. Listen to 2 idiots just having a good time while Jack sits there laughing his ass off trying to figure out what's right or not. Our good friends over at the BMC Guild. BMC wants you to come on down to Market Road and get your merch on. If you guys need some kind of goods, you need some kind of stuff to make your equipment, go down to Market Road. They've got all the mats that you'll ever need at fair and reasonable prices. So just off the edge of your minds. Our good friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com, and of course introducing Soda Navigator, which is your GPS for Shrouded Avatar. Go get your copy today. New version 1.7 was just released. Over 500 scenes available for you to use while you're traveling around Shrouded Avatar. Our buddy Ben over at Relics by Rild, relicsbyrild.com. The Avatar swag. And if you want your t-shirts, you want your hats, you want your patches, you want your drinkware, you want your coinage, you want your comic books, and all sorts of other good stuff, check out relicsbyrild.com. And if you want to save a couple dollars on that swag, use the promo code NBNN when you check out, and you'll save 10% off your purchase at relicsbyrild.com. Our good friends over at the Grimy Traders Auction House. You tired of looking at those prices, tired of blind bidding? Go check out the Grimy Traders Auction House, and you can start your own auction. It's free to sign up. It's free to use. So go check it on out, grimytraders.com. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Shroud Marketplace. Shroud Marketplace for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. That goes from accounts to game gold to base materials for crafting, all the way to services. If you have something special that you want to offer the community, you can post it up on Shroud Marketplace by registering to become a vendor and then listing your items, just like the different various services that are available, just like Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right. You're looking to get hitched with Shot and Valor. And I tell you, what a shotgun wedding that was.
Oh yeah, both of them were pregnant. Yeah.
Weddings and More by Laz. Weddings and so much more. And yes, we did that wedding on less than 5 minutes notice.
Oh yeah.
Non-denominational same-sex marriage. Yes, we do it all here in Shroud.
That's right. And don't forget that you can always check out some of the featured vendors out on Shroud Marketplace, just like Wolfdom Shop with a collection of Game Gold cheese sign writing. Exactly. Satyr Stinky Sewer Shop. That's right, where they polish the living crap out of every... come on down to the smelliest place in all of... Where's that description?
Oh, Novia.
Yeah. So, but they also have a collection of Coins of the Obsidian, artisans' tools, a little bit of everything. If you're looking for crafting materials and raw resources, you need to check out the Auchenshire and Markham Farms. If you're looking especially for cotton, they have metric shit tons of it. Now, what's the difference between an imperial shit ton and a metric shit ton? If Thex is here. Is Thex here?
Sorry, my wife was talking to me. I missed that question.
Okay. What's the difference between an imperial shit ton and a metric shit ton?
About 3 raw cottons.
Okay. So he does offer both of them on shroudmarketplace.com, or you can check out my store where I do have a bunch of stuff that most of it does have the price offer enabled. So if you're looking for anything, you can visit shroudmarketplace.com, and don't forget, if you have stuff to sell, you need to register as a vendor. Click on the little vendor registration on the left-hand side and start selling your stuff on Shroud Marketplace.
Sorts of great stuff available out there, man. His marketplace is growing every single day out there. How many vendors does he have out there now?
It's 35, 35, I believe. 35 different players that are vendors on Shroud Marketplace.
And of course, sign up is free for you out there, get you started. Of course, there are premium packages, so if you really get into the buying and selling, go ahead and check out the marketplace.
Yeah, so
all sorts of great stuff.
Lots of fun stuff out there.
That's where I got my stuff. We're selling hats, for stickers. I still have yet to go check out some other features out there, but hopefully we'll be able to get shirts and
oh yeah, you'll definitely be able to do it. I mean, it's just a matter of like programming or adding some options, and then it will be available.
But we have to apologize for yesterday. We ran a little bit over with the BS session that we were having.
I don't know.
And
what
of course, we really there, you know.
Somebody dropped the ball and forgot to thank the most important people out there.
We gotta say thank you again, and the bottoms of our hearts, because yes, we were in a rush yesterday, and of course, I hate going out without thanking the folks who keep us out here, keep listening to us, keep watching, keep joining, and of course, keep donating to keep us on the air. So, of course, don't forget that while we don't solicit donation basis, you can go out to our website and donate. You can become a patron of ndnn.info and help us get those daily bills paid and keep us going. As well, you can go to Cynicist's channel and you can drop a couple coins on him so that you can get him a couple cold beers or keeling so he doesn't keel over on us live on the air. And of course, the Kulachi Fund to keep Cynicist in Kulachi is always ever happening out there, so he will accept Kulachi payments as well. I don't know, do we have a service out there? Can we set that up on your website? If somebody wants to buy you a Kulachi, they'll deliver it to you.
That would be funny. That would be awesome.
I know M60 had a pizza delivery. Gotta set up a buy Jack a Kulachi. But yes, we have to thank you guys. All the support, for all the help, for everything you guys do, all your feedback, all your commentary, and of course for just being out there supporting us, listening to us. I love running around the game and players, and they go, "Oh yeah, we heard about you," or "I saw your stuff on the website." So the other day, got a new player says, "Oh, I saw you listed on the Shroud site. Quite good to meet you guys." And of course, people are always happy to hear that we're out there doing all sorts of crazy stuff, keeping you all informed here as to what's going on inside Shrouded Avatar. Jack, you got anything closing for the good?
Yes, I do.
Wrap it up for today.
It is something that we can never say thank you enough to everybody that watches on YouTube, out on Twitch, or listens on Radio Free Britannia. We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. We would still be talking to each other, just it would be nowhere near as entertaining.
That's right. And of course, I gotta ask, does Bullwinkle have any comments out there today?
We're both just so glad to be back.
Yes, we're glad to have you guys back. And of course, anytime you guys want to come in and join us, we're here throughout the day, not just here when we're live. Of course, we do invite you to come join us live in studio, live in game, and tell us what's going on in your world. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. We're going to get out of here. Tomorrow's show, I'm going to give you all fair warning. Tomorrow's show is probably going to be one of the funniest shows you've ever seen, but it's probably going to be one of the most boring shows you've ever seen. So tune in and find out and make the
Well,
Make a decision yourself.
I don't know if I'll display anything on the screen other than what we're doing.
Well, that's exactly my point. So we'll let them make this. Meanwhile, we got to go ahead and roll on out of here for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We do appreciate it. We love you guys. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And before we go,
and we are NBNN. We'll be back with more tomorrow on the weekend. So we'll see you all then, folks. Have a great day. Yay. It's gonna be so freaking fun. You don't know how.
I forgot a word.
You forgot a word.
That's not all you forgot.
Lattice doesn't sell potions.
Yes. What are we doing? Hey, Laz, look at me.
I don't know. What do we do?
Look at me.
I think because I didn't play any music.
I'm playing some.
Oh,